All right. Working on the intro, folks. So we're going non-intro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Keyboard Warriors, presented by KSI Press. I'm Eddie Law Fred Kirby, shooting the shit on a Monday night. Fresh out of UFC 323 that, I'm not going to lie, I missed it live. I was out of town. I didn't watch it. I caught up on everything today. Kicking off right away in the main event, dude. Petr Yan beat the shit out of Merab. Like, that wasn't even fucking close. That was an ass whooping of the highest degree. How'd you like the fight? Because I was very impressed with Yan. Very impressed.
All right, so yeah, it's funny you mentioned it was the last fucking pay-per-view that we had on the ESPN deal. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Jack. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I ain't paid for a pay-per-view in a month of Sundays. I've been streaming like a son of a bitch. I ain't gonna name names like that one son of a bitch, but I've been streaming like a son of a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm glad as fuck that they're doing this Paramount deal because I don't know about you. Where the fuck's my camera at over here? I don't know about you, but my streams have been low-key dog shit lately, man. So I say all that to say I watched the fights live, but I was constantly having to fucking refresh and do all the bullshit. But yes, from what I could see of the fight, it looked like fucking Petr Yan just fucking low-key dominated Merab. Yeah. Now, the question becomes, did Merab just bite off more than he could chew? Because he was going for the fifth defense or the fourth?
Fourth. This would be fourth in 1 year.
So it was the fourth in 1 year, which would have been a record, which is a fucking lot. The fourth title defense. Not winning the title, but actually defending it 4 times in 1 year, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So did he bite off more than he could chew by taking another fight so quickly? Or, we always hear these cats that are like, in the fight I was hurt, my pinky toe, I had stabbed, the old lady was bitching, blase. And now, as a fight fan for so many years, I just tend to just tune that shit out. You know what I mean? Like, there are so many excuses after fights for why guys or girls lost. I'm sorry. When somebody gives an excuse, I just sort of tune it out. Petr Yan said he was hurt in the first fight. I was like, yeah, we'll see, motherfucker. You probably going to be. So, now I'm going to ask you the question. Do you think that Merab just bit off more than he could chew by taking one too many fights? Or was Petr Yan just sort of right, and he is the better fighter, and he was just injured in that fucking first fight, which is also just could have been fucking true?
I think it's a little bit of both, but I think it's more Merab took too many fights this year. Like, if you remember, what's the insane thing that I fucking heard last fight? The last defense was against Corey Sandhagen. This is what I heard. The morning of the fight, this crazy motherfucker sparred 5 rounds. The morning of the fight, Merab did. So if you can imagine the level of activity that dude puts himself through every freaking camp and then still does it on fight day, I don't care who you are. You can be freaking Iron Man. Your body is going to take a toll doing that shit. Now imagine doing that shit 4 times in 1 calendar year. That's way too damn much. And then you run into Petr Yan, who is rested, healthy, and definitely improved in the last 3 fights that he had. It was just a bad recipe. It was a recipe for disaster for Merab. And it was really, really wild.
You know what, Eddie, I love you. So that goes without saying. But I'm going to tell you something, Jack. I completely fucking disagree. And I'll tell you why. Because I feel like this is what Merab always does. Now, yes, he has had 3 other fights, so maybe it just started to get the best of. Man, I think that's some bullshit, Jack. He always spars 187 rounds. I don't think he, there was a lot of talk about how bad the weight cut was for him this time, but the weight cut is always tough on him. It might have been a little harder this time, but it's always, I don't know. I just feel like he got beat by the better man. So here's my problem with Merab, man. And I'll tell you another thing that sort of fucking, grinds my fucking gears. I'll tell you another thing that grinds my gears, especially with nowadays with fight fans. I feel like nowadays with fight fans, we get a lot, even with the cats that get paid money, the journalists in the game or whatever. I feel like people are really quick to anoint people the GOAT. And just, there was talk about Merab being the greatest bantamweight of all time. And I do, on one hand, I understand why they were saying that, all the title defenses, the dominance that he's had, so on and so forth. But I feel like people are just getting a little ahead of themselves, man. I think Merab, in hindsight, had a very beatable game. He had a game that people could game plan against. Merab's striking is okay. Yes, he thunderstruck Corey Sandhagen. But again, people have got to understand. Let me tell you something right now. Habib thunderstruck Conor when they fought. I promise you, Habib is not a better striker than Conor McGregor. Habib is not a very good boxer. But when you're in a real fight, a la an MMA fight, against somebody who has great grappling, it changes the way you hold your fucking hands and so on and so forth. So I don't think that Merab is he's not a bad striker. Let's not get it fucking twisted. I mean, he's a fucking champion of God. But I don't think he's able to rely on his striking. A la this fucking fight where when his takedowns didn't work, you seen what his fucking face looked like after the fight. He got fucking touched up like he was getting molested at the Catholic fucking church for 5 fucking rounds. And another thing, goddamn, another fucking thing. Didn't one of the fucking judges, wasn't it 25, 24, or whatever the fuck, like one of the judges, man, fire these cocksuckers. How on earth are these fucking judges, especially after all that bullshit with the gambling and the getting paid off, these fucking judges, in what fucking parallel universe did goddamn Merab win 2 of those fucking rounds? We could debate the first round. I still think he lost it, even with my shitty fucking stream going. He for sure lost the fucking next 4 rounds. Yeah, he had some moments in there, but he lost all those fucking rounds. Some of these judges are out of their fucking mind. I don't even know what the fuck you asked me last time, but fucking I think it was more just that Petr Yan is good, and I think his team had the right game plan against Merab. Merab's biggest assets are he's a great grappler, and most importantly, he's got a hell of a gas tank. I think that obviously that wins him a lot of fights, but when those are your major attributes, that can be game plan against. We all know it's classic striker versus grappler. Now you get a guy like Habib, but just nobody seemed to be able to figure out his takedown. I'm of the belief that if Habib would have kept fighting, somebody eventually would have stopped the takedown and did exactly to him what happened to Merab last night. It's very difficult to do against grapplers like that, but we all know how to stop a takedown. It's not that crazy. People are like, oh my God, Merab is the next. No, he wasn't. He's a great fighter, but he's a great fighter with an unseen gas tank and a very good grappling game. But, fuck that. The gas tank stops with about 6 dozen of these. And as long as I can just, we know how to prevent a takedown. I think fucking Merab got two Saturday night out of 37 that he attempted. Clearly, fucking Peter's fucking team knew some shit going in.
Right, 100%. And it was, Otis. What's up, Otis? Petr Yan back as champion, 100%. Parallel says Merab got Merab'd. Agreed. Merab's activity was a bit overboard. I respect it, but take a break sometime. Yeah, he's going to now, but I'll bet. It's very difficult to come back and win your belt back like Yan just did. Very difficult to do that, right? We don't get that many of those guys coming back and winning the belt for the second time. I mean, we saw, Charles Oliveira lost it on the scale, has never even sniffed it since then. And so it's hard to see whether or not Merab's going to come back and get a title shot or not, but Yan already said, hey, look, man, the UFC made me win 3 fights before I got even looked at another shot. He better have to win some fights. So that's probably what's going to have to happen here for Merab. 2 out of 29 takedowns. It is wild, 100%.
Well, I think. Well, sorry, just to elaborate a little bit on the what's next for Petr Yan.
Yeah.
So we have Umar and Figueiredo, right? Is that how you pronounce the little prick's name?
Figueiredo,
yeah. And then we have Sugar Sean and Duho Choi?
No, Song Yadong.
Song Yadong. Okay, my bad. Song Yadong. So who would you like to get to see fight Petr Yan next? The winner of one of those 2 fights or a trilogy with Merab? Because I think, let's be clear, I think it's one of those cats. Payton Talbott looked really good, but we'll get to that in a moment. I don't think he jumps to. I think if Umar has a great performance or if Sean has a great performance, I think they run away with it probably. depending on, especially if one of them has a shit performance or loses, and then the other one. But maybe they will give Merab the trilogy. What would you personally like to see happen? Winner of which fight or Merab? What would you like to see happen for Jan next?
I'm expecting Merab to take a break. Right, he has to. Right, so this is where I'm going with. I wouldn't even be mad if he rematched Merab right away because Merab, fucking ran it for a while. But what I think is gonna happen, the winner of Song Yadong and Sean O'Malley, because that would be striker versus striker. That would be an exciting first defenser for Petr Yan. And fucking Sean O'Malley was on his live stream, watching the fight and everything. And as soon as the fight ended, he was like, fuck it, fuck Song Yadong, Yan, you're next. As douchey as that is for that dude to be doing, I want to see that fight. Like striker against striker, have some fun, especially if you're gonna make it a co-main or a main event. But I think that's what happens, man. I really do. I don't think Merab's gonna come back for a minute.
I agree with you. I think Merab's gonna take a break, but even if he doesn't, I don't think they're going in that direction. Next, certainly not by some of the bookings that they put on that first Paramount card.
Yeah.
I think Merab is. I think he's gonna want to take some time off anyways, but I think he ain't gonna be fighting for that title next regardless. So I think if Sugar Sean has a good performance, he definitely gets the next shot, and it's a rematch. If you remember, Merab and Petr Yan and Sean have already fought, so that's kind of huge. If Sean has a very impressive performance, I think that's obviously Sugar Sean O'Malley, the rematch for the belt. Petr Yan, that's definitely what you go with. If Song Yadong wins, I don't know. It depends. If he fucking starches Sugar Show, maybe. But then it also depends on what happens in the boy, I ain't been able to pronounce their last name since Habib was fighting. Yeah, it depends on what happens in his fight. If Figgy actually looks good or makes it competitive. So I think Sean is obviously who I think everybody wants, especially when I say everybody, I mean the UFC and most of the casuals. I think that's who everybody kind of wants to see. But we have to see what happens. I don't think Merab's going to get it. It comes down to those two guys. If Sean loses and Umar looks good, I think they'll go in that direction. But if they both look good, I think they'll give Sean the rematch.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, honestly. All right. Oh, it says rematch Merab. Unless Merab wants to take a break, then you give Umar another one. Wouldn't be, you know what? Yan versus Umar?
Okay. Do you want to get into the idea of the whole Paramount shit, or do you want to just get through this card a little bit here?
Just real quick on the Yan one, on the Van one, the Van win, because just real quick.
Well, right.
Just real quick, and then we'll get into. I definitely want to talk Paramount.
We pretty wrapped up with what we think is going to happen, and then again, Merab, I think he'll be out for a while, so we can go in a lot of directions with that. Matter of fact, give him Payton Talbott when he comes back. That's just
fuck it. Joshua Van is the new champion.
Yep.
He did nothing really to win it, right? Everyone's like, well, he caused Pantoja to fall down and fucking dislocated his elbow. First of all, just very quickly, because I got to get through this shit, because I've seen so many morons online go after people like Megan O'Leary and go after other reporters. Look, clowns. We are not doctors. We cannot tell you. Look, you and I watching the fight, did we think it was an elbow? 100%. Nobody looked at the injury and said, oh, it's got to be a shoulder injury, right? Dislocated shoulder. Right. I think you and I and everybody watching was like, okay, elbow, a dislocated elbow.
Well, his fucking elbows wobbled and got all weirdy-beardy on the slow-mo. Of course you would.
As a reporter, you can't sit there and be like, oh, it's definitely an elbow, right? You got to go get the source, get the information. So you go to the doctors, you go to the UFC, and you go, hey, what happened? The UFC had it wrong. The doctor had it wrong. These clowns said it was a shoulder. Right, so what did Megan O'Leary and other reporters report? That it was a shoulder. As much as she knew and everyone else knew that shit is an elbow, we are not doctors. All right, shut the fuck up, people. Expecting us to be diagnosing these motherfuckers. It's the dumbest shit ever. Like seriously, 2 seconds, use your brain. We have to report from official sources and experts. Now they've clearly turned that around. It was definitely an elbow. So now we're good, right? Cool, we're good. Goddamn, motherfuckers! Like y'all make this shit hard enough to do. Without you fucking jumping on our ass about every little fucking thing just because you think you're a fucking surgeon, dickhead. I know. I was irritated with that shit. I just get irritated when people go after like media for no reason. Go after media when they fuck up. Don't go after media when it's clearly bull. Yeah, it's fucking dumb. Anyway, all right. But yeah, I was kind of going with this. Van celebrating was pathetic. That it was odd for me to see that, right? Because it was like I mean, he's getting carried on shoulders. He's jumping on the fence. I get it. Excited. He's a champion. Totally understand it. You just won the title. You were the champion. 100%. The celebration, man, it turned almost every Van fan into like a hater. Like fucking that. Like immediate. It was the funniest shit I seen that night. I'm not mad at Van. He's a young cat. He just won the title. He's excited. Hey, celebrate. Just learn from it,
bro.
Because you look like a bitch after that shit.
Listen. Hey, man, I don't give a fuck. How old is he?
24, 25, something like that.
Man, listen. I would have celebrated too. Man, I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. I'm the champ, baby. I'm gonna get paid. Look, at the end of the day, for the people saying that he caused it, yeah, you're a bit of a fucking idiot. It was a freak accident. So let's start there. He didn't cause it. It was a freak fucking accident. These things fucking happen. This is not the WWF. Sometimes crazy. I've seen this a bunch. There's a lot of weird falls where something just snaps or breaks or whatever. We've seen this a lot in MMA. Like this happens all the time. It's nobody's fault. I'm sure both cats didn't want it to go like that. Blah blah blah. That being fucking said, I heard Dana White say something after the fight. Everybody loves to fucking hate on Dana White. But I thought it was really motherfucking almost poetic, to be fair. He said, now I'm going to fuck it up. I'm going to blow. What'd he say? He said, there's a lot of wrong ways to lose a fight, but there's no wrong way to win a fight.
Sure.
Like, bro, he won. It wasn't his fault. He didn't fucking, you know what I'm saying? He didn't cause it, but he also didn't cheat either. He won straight up. Dude fell and broke his fucking arm. What do you want from me? I'm the fucking champ. I've been trying for this I just think people need to chill a little bit. I think a lot of people are like, oh, it's fucking ridiculous. You look like a fucking pussy. Say, man, shut the fuck up. Do you ever fucking think what it might be like to realize your fucking dreams at 24 years old? Yeah, man, we all get that he didn't really earn it. I'm sure if you do an interview with him right now, he would say, like, bro, I want to fight him again. I know. But, motherfucker, where's the belt at? On me. Yeah. I'm the fucking champ. Suck my dick. I'm going to get paid more money for the win bonus, and now I'm going to get a bigger taste with man, this changes my entire life. Hell yeah, I'm happy. I'm not happy about the way it went. But I fucking won, bitches. I'm getting paid like a motherfucker. Man, let that little young motherfucker celebrate. I would too. Fuck him. And look, what's going to happen? Either he going to have to defend against the next person while Pantoja heals, or Pantoja get like, he going to fight him again. Now, if he comes out saying some goofy shit like, I ain't going to get into the if he starts talking madness, all right, yeah, that's crazy. But as far as him celebrating right afterwards, it ain't like he went over to Pantoja and was like, suck it. But, he was fucking lit because he just fucking he just realized his dreams, dog. Right. Like, you got to cut these motherfuckers a little bit of slack sometimes, man. I doubt he was even thinking about the optics. He was probably thinking, oh, shit, I won. I won. I'm the champ, bro. I'm the best in the motherfucking world. Yeah, again, you see the haters on the sideline going, but you didn't deserve it, Jack. Man, shut your dumb ass up and go back to work being a mechanic. Man, go fix somebody's radiator and shut the fuck up.
And the funniest part, they asked him in the post fight, they said, it was John Morgan asked him, like, hey, what do you think about people that think you deserve to win because you didn't do this and the other? He goes, man, fuck them. And he's the funniest shit. He says, fuck them. He goes, if you do everything right, they hate on you. Everything wrong, they hate on you. It doesn't matter. They're gonna talk shit anyway. Something like that. It wasn't direct. Hey, but either way, I get it.
Who the champ? Exactly. Who's the flyweight champion? What's the name of the flyweight champion in the UFC right now?
Joshua Van.
There it is. Shit, why wouldn't you be happy? I'd be happy too. Again, I do see what everybody's saying.
Yeah.
But also, I do think the age, man, he's 24 years fucking old, man. Again, like if you're a 43-year-old man going, that's ridiculous. What the fuck were you doing at 23, motherfucker?
Not that. He said, fuck him. If you do good, they will talk shit. If you do bad, they will talk shit. So do what makes you happy. It don't matter what they think, man. I won.
I ain't lying. Yeah. I mean, I agree, bro. I agree. Now, again, listen. You got to see him again. You know, if you when he's ready to go, you got to give that man his get back, and all like that. So, but as long as he's doing that, hey man, fuck it, enjoy your moment in the sun. Mm-hmm. Did you absolutely earn it? Not really, but we're here. A fucking win's a win. As long as you didn't cheat to get it, a fucking win's a win, homie. No matter how you cut the cake, shit. Exactly. Sorry, I do feel bad for Pantoja.
Me too.
I do honestly feel bad for him. And again, it's not like, did he jumped on his coaches. But bruh, he did that shit for what, like a minute or two, and then he like went over. Like, it'd be one thing if he just kept going like, ha, bitch. Like if he was on some Dave Chappelle skit shit, he just kept screaming and like, that might be like, all right, bro, you did way too much. Yeah. But like he was remotely respectful. I feel bad for Pantoja, but bruh, like I ain't hating on him at all. It is what it is. They need to run it back, but it is what it is.
No, and they're going to run it back for sure. There's no way they don't. It'd be, if you don't have to. And when they do run it back, folks, it won't be on ESPN Plus. We are, one more week, and then we are done with that crap-ass, garbage, bullshit-ass app that is ESPN Plus. Finished. And no more pay-per-views. No more pay-per-views. And now you just call them numbered events now, because that's what it is. The move to Paramount Plus kicks off January 1st, 2026, with the first event January 24th. What's up?
No, I just, I'm sorry. I'm about to step all over your intro and everything. Man, I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired of hearing all the crybabies. Well, I know you was about to give the intro about UFC moving to Paramount. And these they've announced all these fights, and a lot of them don't make sense. And obviously they don't cater to the hardcore fans, and they're sort of making people who deserve the title shot not get it and shit. But I just feel like all they do is complain. MMA fan, bro, we don't have to pay for pay-per-views no more. Motherfucker, put whoever you want in the main event. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. All due respect. Fuck you, Armin. Fuck you. I'm riding with Dana then, baby. No more pay-per-views means I'm fucking with them. Diego Lopez deserves the title shot even less than you do, fucking Patty. But fuck it. Mick Maynard, let them do what they do. Bro, they about to take us to Paramount for $10 a month. Like, this is the shit that me and you shout out to the guy English. Shout out to fucking Aaron and all the other motherfuckers that we've done this podcast with for the last 10 fucking years with no exaggeration. This is the shit we talked about as a hypothetical years ago. Like, bruh, how crazy would it be if they just like put it all? And you kind of thought that like Fight Pass was that, but then we still had to pay for the pay-per-views. It was never really that. Right. This is that. No more pay-per-views. The UFC deserves a little bit of credit. I feel like people just did that and went, yeah, that's cool. No, man, it's fucking better than cool. Again, I've been forced to stream. Punk ass car, teeth, kids dragging me down the house. I'm broke like a motherfucker. I can't afford the pay-per-views no more like I did for fucking dozens and dozens of years and shit. But this is a massive fucking deal that I feel like people are just kind of, people are excited about it. Mm-hmm. But like, bruh, this needs to be headline news. We're about to dissect these fights. And listen, yes, Diego Lopez does not deserve the title shot against Volkanovski. And quite frankly, even though Illy's fucking out to lunch with whatever shit he's got going on in his personal life, Patty and fucking Gaethje probably isn't the right fight either. All that being said, for one platform, $10-12 a month, and we don't ever got to buy a pay-per-view for the rest of our fucking lives, I am willing to take the good with the bad, boys. That's called compromise. That's how you get things done. For those of us that are fucking married, that's how you fucking make it, baby. Like, do I love those fucking... Listen, actually, the fights ain't that bad.
No, they're not.
It's Armin and Lerone Murphy and whoever the fuck else getting fucked a little, sure. But fuck it. Keep winning. You will eventually get the title shot. Ask John Fitch. It'll happen for you eventually. Right. What are you gonna fucking do? I'm fucking shot out of a cannon that I don't gotta fucking stream no more and no more pay-per-views, bro. Like, honestly, Again, we can talk about the fights and why that's happening or so on and so forth, but I want to start the conversation off by giving a big shout out to Uncle fucking Dana, that fucking Jew that runs the whole fucking thing, Ari, whatever the fuck. Shout out to you, my boy. This was a great fucking move. And again, we can talk about what it means for the fighters, lack of pay-per-view points, so on and so forth. But for us as the fans, this was unequivocally a fucking massive win, bro. Man, like this shit gonna save a lot of us like damn near $2,000 a year, Jack.
I forgot what the fucking what the quote was, like you said, like to be an MMA, a UFC fan, how much it would cost. It was in the thousands. Now that's significantly less now, and that's
like
thanks to this whole deal. Yeah, something like that. So, and I know Dana, Dana was hanging on with claws to the pay-per-view, and dude, $7 billion a year or $1 billion a year, shut him up real quick. He was like, yeah, I'm cool with that. $1 billion a year for the next 7 years. Shit. So there you go, folks. That's what it is. And honestly, like in terms of the fights, we could talk about it a little bit here. And we got about half an hour, maybe less than that to go. But let me pull up the card here. So here's the deal. It was supposed to be Paddy Neely, right? Supposed to be. Unfortunately, Topuria is going through some very, very personal and reportedly, possibly a very messy divorce, right? And he's dealing with some family issues. I am not mad at him taking the break at all. Like, go handle that shit. You do not want to be fucking defending your title and then being all fucked up in your head, you know, trying to figure this whole shit out on the side while trying to get ready to fight, another trained killer. So he's going away for a little bit. I thought he was dropping the title. He's not. This is an interim title. Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett, I think was supposed to be the next guy up. Justin Gaethje refused to take any other fights unless he was fighting for a belt. Now, he didn't want to fight for an interim belt, but a title's a title. So let's go, right? And so he's going to get the fight on this one. Now, a lot of people are already, putting the money on Paddy Pimblett because Justin Gaethje's up there in age. His chin's been, cracked a few times and all kinds of stuff. How do you think this fight goes? Because I have a really hard time believing Paddy's not going to wreck this dude.
Well, I'll be honest with you, man. As far as this fight goes, without getting into any of the other politics around it, I think it's actually a pretty good fight.
Yeah.
Gaethje is definitely a bit long in the tooth. And Paddy has evolved a lot. He seems a lot bigger than even a lot stronger, a lot more physically imposing than even he was in his first fight in the UFC a couple years ago. All that being said, Paddy's hittable. He's hittable. He's very hittable. Gaethje might be old, but I hate to keep making it seem like such old school fight heads, but as for all of us that have been watching fights for a long while, no, power's the last thing to go. So I think, yes, if I had to bet my firstborn child on it, I'm going Paddy. He's probably going to win. But this fight's extremely interesting because Gaethje, if nothing, is tough and fucking hits hard. If Paddy comes in a little too lackadaisical and not taking this extremely seriously and trying to get Gaethje off his fucking feet ASAP, he could fuck around and get thunderstruck. That's very possible. Like, I think Paddy should win, but Gaethje has, and listen, Gaethje's not a great grappler, but he's not a shit grappler.
Right.
Now, I do think that Paddy will probably get the rear naked choke within the first couple of rounds if he doesn't get sung a lullaby. But Gaethje's not terrible. Gaethje can at least avoid the grappling sequences for a little bit. At least I would presume that. Now, again, who knows? Maybe fucking Paddy just comes in, spider monkeys him, grabs him, and just fucking, Aoki's him up, wraps him up, and just submits him on some crazy shit, some Damian Maya shit. But, like, I don't know. I think the fight is pretty good. Again, if you take out, like, does Justin Gaethje. And you know what? Matter of fact, fuck that. Justin Gaethje does deserve it. And here they come, right? Armand did this. Armand did that. Woo! Man, shut the fuck up. Nobody came to see you, Otis. Nobody comes to see you, Armand. Sorry. They just don't. And here's another fucking newsflash for all you fucking dickheads out there that think people care what you think. Here's the sad fucking fact of the fight game, man. The casuals run the sport, right? The casuals run the sport. It's not what the heart. Here's the sad truth, man. Nobody knows who you are, Armand. Armand could walk down any street in America, for the most part, short of being in maybe Vegas or a couple other streets, and nobody's going to know who he is. Now, I don't think Justin Gaethje's quite fucking Drake, but Miami, New York, LA, Houston, people are going to recognize Justin Gaethje's face. If you fucking Patty Pimblett fucking comes out in fucking New York City or Philadelphia, people are going to lose their tits. The reality is they're just way more popular than put asses in seats. And before I fucking lose what my rant was going to be, Justin Gaethje's owed this, man.
Yeah.
Justin Gaethje, look, I ain't mad at Armin because he got injured and he couldn't fight. I'm not Dana. I fucking get it. I understand. That being said, Gaethje, where it looks like you kind of fucked the UFC, which I don't really think you did, but it kind of looks like you did fuck them and leave them holding the bag at the last minute. Gaethje has came to their rescue several times, saved cards, knocked out dudes that he was basically brought in to get fucking sacrificed to. And every once, look, man, again, you can say what you want about Dana White, and most of it is true, to be fair. I kind of like the fact that he's loyal to a fault. In the case of Frank Shamrock, worked against him. Frank will never be in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves it. But sorry, DW's coming. That being said, if DW fucks with you, Justin Gaethje's always been a company man. He did the right thing. When Dana got the chance, they threw Justin a softball, which he deserves. He's the fucking human highlight reel. Yeah. There are guys that retire and they don't get it. When Stipe had his last fight in the UFC, I don't know what him and Dana's deal is. He kind of had the fight. He fucked off. But listen, when Henry Cejudo had his last fight, they had a whole package laid out for him. It was fucking beautiful. Yeah. Dana definitely plays favorites. But if you are one of his favorites, there's no doubt he fucking does his best to look out for you towards the end. Chuck Liddell was getting a paycheck for a month of Sundays for doing absolutely fucking nothing. But being Dana's homie over the years, like, I respect that about Dana, to be completely honest.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Honestly, like Gaethje, like I said, Gaethje's a company man. He's always stepped up for him, so they owed him one. He finally gets it. Hopefully, he gets. I mean, just selfishly, because he's almost done. Right? He's 30. He's on the wrong side of 30. Like, hopefully, he gets the win. Gets at least fight for the title and see what happens. Shit, right? Because it's gonna be a tough fight against Italy, no matter when that happens. But dude, it's just hard to see Patty Pimblett losing this one. But we'll see what happens.
No, I hope. Again, completely disagree with you. I love Justin. I hope he loses. That's what's supposed to happen. The young lion eats the old lion, man. He pushes the old lion out. That's how this goes. This is the way of life. That's why Henry Cejudo got the fucking dog shit beat out of him Saturday night. This is just the way that, it's why Jake Paul beat up Mike Tyson. Age waits for no man, and that's just the way this fucking story goes. Patty should win this fight so we can get him and Illy, the two young lions, the fight we deserve to have. Now, this is a good fight, and Justin is a danger, so he's an old lion that bites hard, Jack. He might be slow, but he bites like a motherfucker. But yeah, hopefully Patty wins. So I've also just had so many fights where it's like, oh shit, this is the fight. And then something fucks it up because we're not in the WWF. What fight do we really want, boys? Illy and Patty. When have we wanted it? It says hand sanitizer, boy, a month of Sundays ago. Please, Justin, all due respect, come in and play your part and get put to fucking sleep for me. So we can get the goddamn fight that we all really fucking want, for fuck's sakes. Please.
Oh, fuck, man. Shit, but co-main event, Kale Harrison, Amanda Nunes. What are you expecting from the GOAT coming back and fighting Kale Harrison?
I'll be honest with you. Y'all go motherfucking start thinking I'm a sexist pig. Man, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care, Jack. I don't care. I don't really care. Man, look, I genuinely kind of don't care. I mean, listen, Amanda Nunes is coming out of retirement, so okay, fair enough, right?
Right.
Kayla Harrison cannot make this weight.
No,
she cannot make this weight consecutively. She might make it for this fight, but it's going to almost like this is not. Neither one of these fucking people will be around much longer, one way or the other. They're both old. One is coming out of retirement. We were talking about like the young lion and the old man. This is two old lions. These are two old lionesses. One of them's going to die, and then one of them's going to go off by the river and die shortly after that. It'll be fun for what it is. Striker versus grappler and whatnot, but like I don't give a fuck. Like, most importantly, because the fun thing about the fight game is there's always something next, right? I want Patty to win because if he wins, then we get the Illy fight and possibly a trilogy, and we could get fights for 2 years behind these little pricks or whatever. When these fucking broads fight, it's like they're both basically going to just quit afterwards. All due respect, you got to have a lot of fucking prestige for me to tune into a fight like that. And, you know, there's no next fight for either one of them, really. Kayla might stick around for a fight after this, maybe. Or I guess maybe both of them will. But what, like maybe one more after this, maybe? Maybe. And then who would it even fucking be? There's no stars. I mean, again, are we going to dig Ronda Rousey out of fucking retirement or Gina Carano for fuck's sakes?
That would be, oh Jesus, that would be just sad.
I mean, did you hear that Ronda's supposed to box Katie Taylor? Have you heard that little fucking rumor?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm fucking telling you right now, it's because women's fucking combat sports in general is on fucking life support. These hoes better take the fucking, what's that little pretty blonde bitch's name that fucking shows her tits off everywhere now? The Paige Van Zandt route.
Oh, yeah.
If you look good. I mean, I'm just saying. Women's MMA had a real splurge, dog. All joking aside, women's MMA is in trouble, dude. I'm telling you, man, they need a star bad. I mean, this is the biggest fight that we could get, and both of these girls will, again, they might have one more after this, but both of them are quick to the retirement shed. And what do we have after this? Shevchenko is not long for this world. Speaking to the fucking her fighting career, for fuck's sakes. Wei Lee is probably, you know, who do we have, man? I mean, I know you got the Dakota Davichicas or whatever the fuck, the little pretty broad. Like, you know, I guess there's always maybe somebody on the come up, but I just feel like women's MMA is in a bad spot right now, dude.
There's a reason why on a lot of these cards, even some Apex cards, you have ranked females fighting in the prelims on Apex cards. Ranked female fighters in the prelims in Apex. What the fuck? I mean, so, but you know what? I hadn't thought about what you just said. Whereas Nunes ain't gonna fight much longer. There's no way. She'll have one. If she wins, maybe another one, right? And that should be done. Kayla Harrison can't make 135 forever. There's no way. She's getting up there. Sure. It's gonna be harder and harder the older she gets. It's already really fucking difficult. Right. I think this might even be her last fight, straight up, win or lose. I think it's gonna be my last one.
She sort of said that. She's almost so much as everything but said, like, this is probably, especially if she beats her, I can guarantee you Kayla's done, dude. That's it. And then I imagine Amanda will just go back into retirement. So
no, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that we're gonna end up with like a vacant title here, and it's gonna be like fucking reset all over again. And there's nobody we give a shit about fighting for a belt now. So there you go. We'll have to wait and see what the UFC does with that one. Sean O'Malley, Sonya Dong's a badass fight. Natalia Silva steps in for Alexa Grasso against Rose Namajunas. Arnold Allen, Jean Silva. This is a pretty good fucking first card on Paramount Plus. Straight up. Omar or do you forget those in the I think they're in the prelim. They're in the prelims, ranked fighters. Like, this is a hell of a fucking card. Now, the other card, the one everyone was talking about, don't deserve it, and I don't disagree. Lopez Volkanovski 2 in Australia, in Sydney.
Yep.
And this card is not complete, so don't worry about this card looking like complete, and right now it's gonna get better. But what do you think happened here? Why did Lerone Murphy? I can tell you why Movsar Evloev didn't get the call, but why did Lerone Murphy not get the call for this one?
So, I don't know. First off, let's start here. Has Lerone given any comment? Has Lerone said that he was not injured and that has he said this is some bullshit? I'm here and put me in, coach. Has he done that?
He put it on Twitter literally minutes after he got announced. Missing the opportunity to fight one of the best featherweights, or one of the featherweight goes, what hurts me the most. It's not about who's the best anymore. It's about who's popular. It is what it is. Business is never personal. We dust off and move forward. And there's talks of him taking another fight, which I'm sure he will. He kind of has to now, and that's what's going to be. But I asked him in Chicago. I asked him right at media day, and I asked him again after he won this fight by spectacular fucking elbow knockout over Aaron Pico. I asked him, has your lack of talk, or your lack of putting yourself out there, your lack of talking a little bit of trash, has that hurt your opportunities in UFC? And he straight up said, yeah, absolutely. But it's just not who I am. But it absolutely has cost me. I think it cost him again, except this one cost him deep in the pocket a little bit because he don't get no title shot. Diego Lopez gets it straight off just his fighting style, right?
Yeah.
But the first fight, do you see this fight going any different?
No, not really. Again, Volkanovski's old. He's an older, so you never know. But more than likely, probably not. Yeah. Again, this is definitely one of the more egregious picks. So yes, if Lerone, but I love Lerone's attitude though. That's how you gotta be, man. I feel like that was what was almost a little annoying about Armand. I kind of get it, but Armand's doing this whole I'm going to fight the system, bro. Just tell them to line them up and let you knock them down. That's how you get a title shot. Now, again, some people have to take a longer path than others. Is that fair? No, newsflash, brother. Life ain't fair. Life ain't fair no matter where you at. It's always going to be preferential treatment. Somebody's always sucking the boss's dick and getting shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it goes. In the fight game, sucking the boss's dick metaphorically is talking that shit. Is being Patty Pimblett. Now, that being said, you have to win fights too. Right. Like a lot of these people are not just there for no reason at all. They might not exactly deserve. It's not like Patty Pimblett's on a fucking losing streak. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, even Diego Lopez, he is coming off a win, right? I know it's only one, but who'd he beat?
Let me see. Hold on.
Am I tripping? He beat somebody of note.
John Silva. John Silva.
So there you go, right? Again, not the biggest fucking win in the world, but you can make an argument that a win over John Silva is better than a win over Aaron Pico, who has been a very hyped prospect, but never really was that dude. Now, again, I guess John Silva was basically a hype prospect too, but none the fucking less. It's not like Diego Lopez is coming off a loss. Does he deserve it? No. Does Lerone Murphy deserve it more? Yes. Period. But it fucking is what it is. Like, Lerone might as well say, come on, Mosalar, Imala, whatever your silly ass name is, bring your little goofy little Russian ass on over here. Honestly, this is how you get. You want to know how you do. If I'm Lerone Murphy, and to be fair, he did the right thing. But if you're Lerone Murphy and you're like, damn, that sucks. I know I kind of deserve it, but they didn't go with me, right? I'm gonna tell you right now. Not like Lerone will be watching it, but I'm gonna tell you right now. You want to know how you get that next shot? You run at the problem. You instead of doing the Armand thing where you go, man, this is bull. You say, give me that Russian. Who do y'all think the best is then? And give him to me so I can. You do what Ian Gary does, man. You got to give Ian Gary his credit. Like he wanted to fight Shavkat. Like, and people can talk all the bullshit they want, but like he wanted that challenge. Like, you got to do that. And if you even just perform admirably, you will be rewarded. Like, that's how you get. And if Lerone Murphy says fuck that, I'm sorry, I keep fucking up the Russian's name. What's his name?
Mozart
Evloev. Give me him. Y'all say it's one of us for sure. Well, let's figure it out then. Let's line that motherfucker up. Let them two chumps fight for the belt. Let me starch this chump, and then I'm gonna come get my belt. That's how you get the title shot. And as my Uncle Shorty used to say, I'll suck your dick at third main if motherfucking Lerone Murphy don't get the title shot after he wipes the Russian out. If he does. Now I realize that's a lot of ifs, but that's the way the fight game goes, man. You gotta just, Armand, he probably gonna fuck around and get the title shot, but I can promise you this little pissing, this ain't doing him no favors. So you wiped out Dan Hooker. They still went this way. We know they kind of owed Gaethje one. He's a company man. Patty's the little crybaby. So okay, but he made a little meme with him facing Dana White and all. You think that's going to get you what you want, Armand, you fucking goof troop? Have you not seen how this works? You fucking apologize for that, and you go, okay, all right, fine. Who's the other best guy? I just wiped up Dan Hooker. Get that bum out of here. Who's next? Y'all going to do me like this? I'll fucking destroy every contender you got. You got to give me fights. So feed me. Who is it? You pick them. I'll fight anybody. I'll fight the guy y'all ranked 12th, and I'll fucking destroy him. And then you will get your title shot. You put up little goofy memes of you versus Dana and all that sort of shit. Motherfucker, you ain't Tito Ortiz. It ain't gonna work. You want that title shot, run at the toughest guys in the division, say, fuck it. I'll bring me whoever and let me fucking eat. And I'll bet you they'll be like, all right, fine. Here's a tough guy. You did it with Dan Hooker. Do it again. Do it again. And I'll bet you get that fucking title shot again. Should you have to do that? No, but life ain't fair, motherfucker. So don't fight it. Go along with it. Be like, all right, fine. Give me the toughest motherfucker that y'all can find. So after I smash the shit out of him, there's no complaints by anybody. Let's roll, run it. And then y'all will get them title shots. I guarantee you, you will.
Shit, there you go, man. We got to prove it again, apparently. So it is what it is. Mr. Beckham, what up, dude? Harrison wins a born wrestling match. Yeah, probably. Monday Night Football and some MMA chat. Appreciate you for hanging out, buddy. Got a couple minutes here left here. On this card alone, again, it's not complete yet, but it's gonna be some good fights on here for sure. Tai Tuivasa still fighting, goddamn. All right, so there you go. All right, that's UFC 324. So 2 pay-per-views back to back, January 24th and I think January 31st. That's the first in years we've done that. Hey, got to come up with a bang, especially when we have 6 weeks after this Saturday. 6 weeks, no UFC, none at all.
I'm here for it. I like it.
Hey, I was gonna say, me as someone that runs an outlet, I love it. I know. Look, this is what I tell. Like in my day job, I deal with sales. I put it that way. Okay. For most of the for certain seasons of the year, my sales guys, they literally are delivery guys. The shit sells itself.
Right.
When shit gets slow, that's when you become a salesman.
A salesman. So right.
These next 6 weeks, I'm gonna have to fucking dig out stories, and I have no problem doing that. I love doing that shit. But when I tell you that the pedal to the metal pace that UFC puts on, I mean, honestly, my personal life, because it's literally what it revolves around is that. I can't fucking wait to have 6 weeks of none of that shit. I don't want to hear Joe Rogan talking shit. I don't want to hear nothing from any of these motherfuckers. I want just chill. Make me miss you. Your cards have been so watered down. Make me miss you, and I can't wait.
That part. Listen, distance makes the heart grow fonder. I feel like we have really been a bit oversaturated with the UFC in general, their events, the fucking fight cards, the searching for a fight, the fucking slap, the whole most of it. Yeah, DW, all y'all just fuck off for a little while. I think it's a great thing that we're going to get a breather, because we will want it that much more when it's finally time to get back to it. Finally, you know what I mean? But we can have a little time to just, again, because a lot of these cards have been watered down as fuck, and I'm sure they still will be moving forward. You can't have a card every fucking weekend and they not get a little watered down. You don't got that many goddamn monumental fighters on every fucking card. But this will definitely give everybody a little time to sort of recharge, to really be eager to see the UFC. Now, quickly, before we get out of here, because again, we haven't talked in a while. We've been only doing about like one show a month lately. So like I said, before we went live, there's all kinds of shit we have to discuss. I don't think that we have even talked about this yet. But here we are. Anthony Joshua is actually going to box Jake Paul. It's actually going to happen. I think it seems like it's going to fucking really happen. I low-key think it still might not, because I just can't wrap my head around the fact of it actually happening. But since we're here for the last 10 minutes or so, let's just wrap up with Anthony Joshua. No matter what you think about the guy, top 3 or 4 heavyweight boxer of the last 5 to 7 years. 6'5", real knockout power, Olympic fucking medal winner. I mean, this guy, again, he's lost a few fights against fucking Usyk and the fat Mexican that knocked him out or what have you. But like, the dude is a big, really, really good fucking boxer, dude. He's like the fucking Russian from fucking Rocky 4 if he was black and a Brit, for fuck's sakes. Like, he's good and it's really hard. What is your thoughts on this fucking actually just even happening, dude?
So who was it supposed to be? Who's supposed to be originally? It's supposed to be.
That's the craziest thing. It was supposed to be Gervonta Davis, who is shorter than my 15-year-old daughter. And I'm not doing a bit. Gervonta's like 5'3", and now he's going to fight somebody who's 6'5". And these aren't just random jerk-offs. I mean, Gervonta's a great boxer too, but now he's going to fight somebody who's 6'5" and a great fucking boxer.
Look, it's you got to give Jake credit for getting in there with this dude, right? But
you have to. You have to.
100%. So here's I think what the play is, because Jake Paul doesn't do anything without something to gain, regardless of what happens. Okay, if he gets knocked out, I got knocked out by the former heavyweight champ. The fuck you think was gonna? What we think was possibility was? he goes the distance but loses the decision. He goes the distance but loses a decision to Anthony Joshua. I went 12, how many ever fucking rounds with the former world heavyweight champion. He fucks around and beats this motherfucker. He goes around and beats this motherfucker. We will never hear the end of Jake Paul will be whipping his shit out on ESPN the next day, like, what's up, bitches? Bah, right on TV.
And I would too. And
100%. I would
if
too.
He actually
100%.
fucking, and if he, like, again, I know we're getting fucking crazy here. I know we're getting crazy. But, like, if he knocks him out, like, if he finishes fucking end, like, yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. And to be fair, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't think that's even remotely I am still sort of baffled that it's actually going to happen. I tell you, man, I give it to Jake Paul.
Yeah.
He has been a part of some moments that, you know, one of the best things about combat sports, in my opinion, I love to watch a beaten as much as the next guy, just just bum fights, just somebody beating the dog shit out of one. I'm a violence junkie, a degenerate, just like the most of us. So I could just watch a one-sided drubbing, and that works for me. Yeah. But when it's the best is when I'm watching the fighters walk to the ring, and I have no fucking idea, even if it's two Joe jerk-offs. Yeah. If I'm just like, fuck, man, I don't know. I can't even guess what's going to happen. Those are the most exciting moments for me in combat sports. Sometimes they come in the shape of a prime Daniel Cormier and John Jones, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, my head's about to go. Sometimes they come in the shape of a prime Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo, and they say go, and I'm not even fucking breathing. And sometimes they come in the shape of a Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. Because I'm going to tell you something, Jack. If it actually happens, when that motherfucker says go, I realize this isn't like the elite of the elite, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't going to be watching that fight without a breath pumping through my pale little nose, Jack. Yeah. I mean, I assume Jake's going to get slaughtered, but I don't know and cannot fucking wait to see how that actually fucking plays out in real time. I got to be honest with you. I haven't been more excited to watch a fight in a long time. Like, real talk. I'm so curious. And I assume Anthony Joshua just comes out and just starts mollywhopping him, and down he goes. But, like, it's such a spectacle that, I don't know, maybe you don't. Maybe Jake really does hit him. Maybe Jake is a little faster. Maybe Jake's a little better. Like, I know I'm like, this isn't going to happen, but I thought Anderson Silva was going to shut dude up. Yeah. And then I thought Nate Diaz was going to shut him up. And now I realize these are not professional heavyweight boxers either. Yeah. But I guess I just feel like every time I think, all right, Jake, now you done fucked around and fucked up this time, motherfucker. You done bit off more than you could chew. Yeah. He fucks around and wins. He like knocked fucking Anderson down. Yeah. He like fucking was kind of putting the hands to Nate. Like, I think he's going to lose this, but the cocksucker's been good enough, just enough for me to be like, well, and Anthony Joshua has been clipped. He has been upset. I was watching the Anthony Ruiz fight the other day. Anthony Ruiz is not a big guy. I'll bet you Jake's a little taller than Anthony Ruiz. That's his name too, isn't it? Anthony Ruiz.
Andy
Ruiz. Yes. I bet you Jake's taller than him. Now, I don't think he hits as hard. I don't think he's good. I don't think he's as good a boxer. But he's not. I'm just like, this is fucking wild. And the fact that like I'm even trying to find an angle for Jake Paul against fucking Anthony Joshua makes me contemplate: are we in a fucking simulation? And is Jake Paul talking to fucking Keanu Reeves from The Matrix? Because how is this actually happening? How is it actually fucking happening? Like, Jake really did it. He really did. Like, he was talking about fighting Canelo. Fuck Canelo. He got an even bigger dog. Like, Canelo was the big dog. Not really. He got fucking Anthony Joshua. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit.
Dude, I'm at the point where just like, dude, anyone that was saying like he ain't fighting any actual boxers, and I'll say shit. It's like now we got to shut the fuck up. He's fighting the boxer, like one of the boxers heavyweight. So, all right, let's get a couple questions here from Otis before we get out of here. Let's make this as quick as we can. Benoit Saint Denis versus Dan Hooker, January 31st. Who the fuck allows that? Dan Hooker's got the shit kicked out of him. That's stupid. You should go 3 months without an event. Agreed. What's next for Wei Li Zhang? A fucking vacation. She had nothing for a bullet.
Back to strawweight, right? I mean, that's
I hope
she moved
so.
up to fly. Yeah, I mean, back to strawweight. I'm so out of it with women's. I don't know who is waiting for her strawweight, but back to strawweight for a defense.
I don't see if there's any reason for her to stay at 25.
Yeah.
What else we have? What's next for Tom Aspinall? Fucking surgery, I guess. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, I mean, again, I guess we're gonna find out exactly how bad his eyes are once his eyes are right. I mean, Cyril, right? I guess if they end up doing something in the as long as Cyril doesn't like lose a fight in the meantime, I imagine Cyril should be the guy that's waiting, or then whoever beats Cyril in the meantime, you know.
I'm thinking it's gonna be Pereira. They're gonna fight him and Cyril Gane, and then we'll see what happens after that. But
so right, and then the winner of that, then if that's the route they go, yeah.
Have you been watching Real American Freestyle Wrestling? I don't watch Bo Nickel on purpose. No, I don't hate Bo Nickel. I find him boring. I know a lot of people are like, "You're a fucking All American." I'm like, "Yeah, do your thing, Bo, but shut the fuck up and wrestle like you're supposed to instead of thinking you could throw hands with people." Got me?
That's a good point.
Oh, here we go. Fred, what's your favorite meal from Thailand?
Pad Krau, actually. I think that's how you pronounce it, Pad Krau. It's actually really simple, bro, but it was so fire. It's just like some like ground pork, like spicy ground pork fried up, and then some rice and an over easy like fried egg that they put on the rice, and then you eat that shit like with the pork. That shit was fire. It was super cheap. Like you get that shit for like $3 American, and they serve it all over Thailand. It was fucking Pad KRAW or some shit like that. Super fucking cheap, but super fire, bro.
I hadn't had a Thai ever before. I think I tried it for the first time, like literally maybe 2-3 years ago. And it was like my kids and my wife were like, you got to try. And I'm not big into trying new things. I'm just not. And so we went and I tried it. And I was like, hey, let me get a bowl of that, whatever the fuck that is. It was so good.
Yeah. It's a lot of people just eat like Chinese food and they get sucked into that. If you like Chinese food and you've never like tried Thai food, I highly recommend you try the Thai food, especially if you like Chinese. Even if you don't like Chinese, try Thai. But if you like Chinese or Asian food and you've never tried Thai, fucking go try like Pad Thai, Pad Krau, any sort of shit like that. The Tom Yum soup was fucking incredible. Like, Thailand was incredible, bro. It was incredible.
No, I keep seeing all your photos and shit like that, and like. My wife really wants to go now, and I'm like, I do too. We just gotta fucking
Asia is the place, dude. It's the only thing is just the flight there. It's a long flight, it's expensive, but like once you get there, the accommodations are really affordable. Like Southeast Asia is the spot, dude. Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia. Me and my old lady have been looking into like Vietnam. Vietnam's also like super cheap, super fucking awesome. Again, take you fucking 9 days to get to the cocksucking place, but once you finally get there, it's fucking incredible, dude.
I bet, man. I've been seeing all your pictures. I'm like, oh, we gotta go. All right, folks, what's up?
Well, no, I was just gonna say also with Thailand, you have obviously the Muay Thai, but they also had legal weed. So that's also just like another, and like I don't mean like, you know, you gotta like it's like recreationally legal, like it is like you look like you're walking through fucking Colorado or Michigan or California, like there's fucking weed shops on every corner. So if that's something you like, the fucking trip to Bangkok is a must do.
There you go, folks. I can try it out. All right. Real quick, we're not going to go over the cards at all. UFC Vegas 112 this Saturday night.
Did you just mute for me, or did my shit? What's going on here? Did my fucking AirPods die? Oh, did you?
No.
Okay, there we go. Yep. Okay, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. I can. Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh, my fucking this thing just fucking died. You can hear me though, right?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh, hold up. This motherfucker. All right. Something I use let's see if this works. Yeah, wireless mics.
Okay.
Yeah. I shit you not. I I do multiple shows on here. I do interviews on here all the time. And then I do a Cardinals show every single day. And so I use these fucking every day, all day. And I love them.
Oh, yeah.
Matters so fast. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So UFC Vegas this weekend. Manel Kopp, if he shows up, Brandon Royval. Last ESPN card, last UFC card of the year. PFL on Friday night. That is Nemkov and Ferreira. So Penny MMA to watch still this weekend. Check it out. Hit it up. And then I guess we'll have to trek the next 6 weeks, see what happens here. But I'm excited for the break, honestly. But we'll have to work on an end of the year show. We always do every single year. We'll work on that. And then for this, and also I believe we'll do one for Brett's Comic Connection as well. And of course, Cage That Press, we put out our yearly, picks for, knockout of the year, event of the year, shit like that, all on CageThatPress.com. Get all of your news on Cage That Press. I got nothing else to announce. So you got anything?
No, that's it. That's it, brother. If you want, obviously no guarantees, but maybe if you want, we can stream the Jake Paul the Anthony Joshua fight. Maybe we'll go live and stream that because it's on Netflix, so I can like next weekend or some shit. I don't know. Sometimes too, right? It's in December. What the fuck? So it's got to be a couple weekends or something. I think it's before Christmas, is it not?
I'm just hoping it's not when I'm up in the cabin because that Wi-Fi is ass up there.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. It is on Friday, December 19th. Yep, I'll be up in the fucking cabin. All right, how about this?
Of course.
I'm gonna get there. I get to the cabin around like 4 p.m. So it's gonna be before the fight. If the Wi-Fi is gonna hold, I'm gonna hit you up. Be like, fuck, let's go live.
Bet. Google. That'll work.
Otherwise, I'll definitely watch it that night anyway on the shitty Wi-Fi, and then we'll go live on
talk
Monday.
the next day. Yeah, got you. Bet. Cool.
Yo. All right, folks. Always you the fucking man.
Always.
I know Mr. Beckham was here. Parallels is here. Everyone that fucks with us, you guys are dope as shit. We've been doing this forever. We're gonna keep it going as long as we can. Love you guys. Catch you guys on the next one. For the entire team, I'm Eddie Law Fred Kirby. Good night. And good night, Wilshire.